love is apparently a full contact sport, and somehow, like literally somehow, every single 20-something in the Love Island villa has more unearned confidence than the rest of the world combined.
I mean, it's actually staggering. It is a medical anomaly at this point.
Truly. Babes, welcome back. We love you. We see you. And babes, we made it through Monday, so cheers to you.
Cheers to surviving, honestly.
Exactly. So, Snark Squad, I have to tell you, we decided to switch things up a little bit tonight. The red sangria is officially on deck.
Oh, heavily on deck. We're fully committed to the sangria lifestyle tonight.
We are. And babes, I just have to say, it is giving classy baddies, rooftop sunsets, expensive tastes on a questionable budget, and just like absolute main character energy.
I mean, is red sangria just inherently superior to white sangria? Because I feel like it is.
Oh, 100%. Plus, I am firmly insisting that because there is fruit soaking in the wine, this technically counts as a healthy snack.
I love that logic for us. Honestly, I'll support it. But I also have to claim that every single drink, no matter what it is, just tastes infinitely better when you drink it out of a giant, almost comical wine glass.
Yes. Like Olivia Pope style. You need to practically be able to swim in the glass.
Exactly. And look, everyone deserves a Tuesday night treat. Especially after the workday we both just had.
Oh my God, do not even get me started. Wait, tell the Snark Squad what you did this morning because I am still laughing about it.
Okay, so I decided, for some deeply misguided reason, to go to a hot yoga class before going into the clinic this morning.
Which is just like aggressive.
Beyond aggressive. I walked in, and it literally felt like I had stepped onto the actual surface of the sun.
I'm sweating just thinking about it.
Right, and I'm sitting there on my mat, just pouring sweat before we even start, wondering if sweating this much is even medically advisable. Like, as a healthcare professional, I was genuinely concerned for my own hydration levels.
Did you at least get a good stretch in?
Barely. I just kept accidentally making dead eye contact with the person across from me while we were twisting our bodies into these impossible, deeply awkward poses.
No, the eye contact is the worst part.
It's excruciating.
Yeah.
I left feeling completely, like, physically relaxed, but also deeply personally attacked by the instructor. And a nightmarish treat.
And a nightmarish treat. I am stealing that. Well, on my end, I decided to go to the local running club this morning.
Oh, wow. Look at you. Did you absolutely crush it?
Okay, no. Not even a little bit.
I appreciate the honesty.
I mean, did I stop every few minutes to catch my breath and pretend I was checking a text? Yes. Also, yes.
Classic move.
But did I get a few elite sunrise photos in my matching set for Instagram?
Obviously.
Absolutely, babes. And, you know, looking around at the running club, getting the post-run coffee with the group, I had this profound realization that sometimes the aesthetic is just way more important than the athletic performance.
Oh, 1,000%. It's about the vibes, not the VO2 max.
Exactly. But then I had to actually go to work, and let me tell you, being a dentist today was chaotic.
It was a very feral Tuesday in the dental world. What was your high and low?
Okay, so my high was definitely when the front desk accidentally switched the Office playlist from, like, soothing acoustic covers to a full 2000s hip-hop mix.
Stop. While you had patients in the chair?
Yes. My patient is literally numbed up, mouth wide open, and suddenly Get Low starts blasting through the ceiling speakers. We had a full karaoke session for about 3 minutes before anyone figured out how to turn it off.
That is incredible. A cinematic moment, honestly.
What about you? What happened at your practice?
Well, the high was that my lead hygienist brought in these massive homemade cinnamon rolls for the staff. Which, incredible. Oh, yum. Wait, is there a but?
Yeah. The low is that the icing got literally everywhere. And then right in the middle of a complicated extraction, the power flickered.
No, shut up.
I am dead serious. It only lasted for like 10 seconds, but the absolute horror movie panic that shot through my body in the pitch black. Oh my God, I would have simply passed away.
They basically did. And to top it off, one of our assistants showed up to her shift dressed like she was headed straight to a Miami yacht party right after work.
Yeah.
Like full glam under the scrubs.
She had priorities. Honestly, respect. But speaking of absolute chaos and feral behavior, we need to talk about the villa.
Oh, we desperately need to. I'm so ready to spiral.
Good, because we are unpacking the absolute massacre that was episode 8. I mean, the girls getting to watch the boys' dates live on the big screen.
Producer brilliance. Hang it in the Louvre.
Seriously, it was the cotton 4K moment of the century. We have to start with Ope.
Let's do it. Ope's disastrous, humiliating downfall.
Like, let's look at the details of the crime here. He goes on this date with the new bombshell, Victoria, and he is foaming at the mouth.
Completely desperate.
He is literally leaning across the table, practically begging her for his quote-unquote first kiss of the season.
Which is just so gross.
And then he tells Victoria that things with Angelista are moving really slow. But wait, didn't he literally just tell Angelista, like, yesterday, that he loved the slow pace?
Yes. He explicitly praised her for taking it slow and said he respected it. And then the second a new shiny object appears, the nice guy mask completely slips off.
So the girls are sitting there in the main villa watching this happen live on a massive screen. And Angelista just breaks down. She is crying. She is embarrassed.
But here's my analytical take on that. Was she actually mourning the loss of Ope? Or was she just mortified that he made her look like a total mug on television?
Oh, it was 100% the humiliation. I don't think she was in love with him.
Right. It's the social capital. She's stunning, she gave him a chance, and he embarrassed her in front of the entire group.
Which is exactly why the girls completely jumped him when the boys finally came back. Robin was not holding back.
Robin was ready for war. She stepped up and defended Angelista so perfectly.
And Angelista banishing Ope from the shared bed. Babes, that is the ultimate reality TV walk of shame. Grab your pillow and go to the daybed, sir.
And he deserved it. But what I find so fascinating, in a deeply toxic way, is how guys like Ope panic when they get an ounce of attention.
It's pure verbal diarrhea.
Exactly. It shows a complete lack of emotional maturity. He doesn't know how to flirt without tearing down his current partner to make the new girl feel special.
And then his excuses the next morning. He literally tried to claim he was just, quote, chatting shit to make the boys laugh.
Which doesn't even make sense because the boys weren't at the table.
Thank you. And then he suddenly suffers from targeted amnesia. Oh, I don't remember what I said on the date.
It's gaslighting 101, but he's terrible at it.
It is exactly like a toddler who gets caught stealing cookies on a security camera, and the mom shows him the iPad video, and the toddler just points at the sleeping family dog and says the dog did it.
That is the perfect analogy. The evidence is right there.
Yeah.
You're caught in 4K? Oh, just apologize.
But he can't, because his ego is too fragile. Which, speaking of fragile egos and sheer delusion...
Oh, boy. Are we going to Aidan?
We're going to Aidan. We have to talk about Aidan's phantom sandwich.
I have never seen a man so detached from reality in my entire life.
He goes back to the boys and confidently tells them he is stuck in a, quote, sandwich between Yasmin and Ellie. He is heavily implying these two beautiful women are in some bitter turf war over his affection.
Right, he's painting this picture of himself as the irresistible center of a love triangle.
But then Ellie just completely shuts it down. The intervention she staged was iconic.
Pulling a three-way chat with Aidan and Yasmin around the fire pit, a masterclass in confrontation.
She did not let him hide, and Aidan was absolutely shitting bricks. You could see the panic in his eyes.
Because guys who operate like Aidan, guys who are used to getting their way purely on charm, they rely on triangulating women. They rely on whispering one thing to one girl and another thing to the other girl.
Yes, keep them separated so they can't compare notes.
Exactly. And Ellie refused to play that game. She forced the communication into the open, and Aidan's brain just short-circuited.
He acted like such a petulant child. He refused to have the conversation. He crossed his arms, and then he tried to spin it like Ellie was just snurring the pot.
Deflection. Classic ego defense.
But the best moment, maybe of the entire season so far, was when Ellie officially deaded the connection.
The handshake.
The handshake. She literally says, you can dap me up, and that's as good as we're going to get, and makes him shake her hand.
I screamed. It is the ultimate desexualization for a guy like Aidan being reduced to a polite, bro-style handshake by a woman he was trying to sleep with. Fatal blow.
He will never recover. But wait, I have to scream about Yasmin for a second.
Please do, because I have thoughts.
Why is Yasmin saying in her private confessionals that Aidan needs to graft, that he needs to prove himself, and then literally 2 hours later, she is whispering and cuddling with him in bed?
Oh, is the classic sunk cost fallacy.
Where is the backbone, Yasmin?
She doesn't have one right now. She wants to complain to the camera so the audience knows she isn't stupid, but behind closed doors, she's terrified of being alone in the villa.
So she just accepts his breadcrumbs. It is so frustrating to watch.
It is. She is rationalizing his behavior to protect her own pride.
Well, speaking of massive male egos that desperately need to be humbled, let's pivot to the negging final boss of the villa.
Lorenzo.
I physically cringe when this man is on my screen.
He is a menace.
The absolute lack of effort. He goes on a date, doesn't even mention his day one couple, Jasmine, and then when Jasmine confronts him about it, he gaslights her.
His exact words were chilling.
The other girls don't get the privilege to peek into my thought process. Are you kidding me?
It's narcissism wrapped up in this fake intellectualism.
It's infuriating. And then he takes Priya to the Hideaway. They share a kiss outside of any challenge, and Priya is just giving the most intense pick-me energy I have ever seen.
Oh, completely. She literally tells him she, quote, likes the chase.
And then she sneak disses Jasmine. She tries to tell Lorenzo that his connection with Jasmine is dead anyway. Like, why are you tearing down another woman for this man?
Because Lorenzo's entire strategy is based on making women compete for nothing.
Right. I have an analogy for this. You know how people go crazy for avocado toast?
I do.
Fighting over Lorenzo is like fighting over a dry piece of avocado toast, and not the good kind, like the heel of a stale whole wheat loaf with oxidized, stringy, brown avocado on it.
Oh, gross.
No salt, no lemon, no red pepper flakes, zero nutritional or culinary value. But because it's labeled avocado toast, everyone is acting like it's a Michelin star meal.
That is painfully accurate.
He demands princess treatment, but gives absolute crumbs. Why does this work on these gorgeous women?
Okay, analytically speaking, it is textbook intermittent reinforcement.
Tell me more.
It's the slot machine effect. If a guy's always nice, it's predictable. But Lorenzo refuses to give compliments. He acts totally unbothered. So, on the rare occasion he gives a girl a tiny smirk or a crumb of validation, it feels like hitting the jackpot.
Wow, so they just keep pulling the lever.
Exactly. They get addicted to the unpredictable reward. He is clearly learning how to date on the job and figuring out that acting aloof makes these girls try harder.
It is so toxic. It makes me want to throw my sangria at the TV.
Same. It's a hard watch.
Let's take a breath, babes.
Yeah.
Let's step away from the toxic men for a second and look at the background characters, the outliers of the villa.
We need the palate cleanser. Let's talk about Sean Fitzy.
Fitzy and Lola, they are literally the only stable couple.
They're just happily making out in the middle of a war zone.
Right. While the villa is burning down around them, they are just cuddling on the terrace. But is it boring, or are they playing the game perfectly to win the 50,000 pounds?
Oh, it is a brilliant strategy. The public eventually gets exhausted by the constant drama. Fitzy and Lola are setting themselves up to be the only couple left standing with any real foundation.
I agree. I think it's a slow burn to the finale for them. What about Samraj and Micah?
Samraj surprised me. He had a very respectful date, didn't act like a fool, and made it crystal clear he doesn't want a roster.
Right. He was actually acting like a grown adult. But do you think Micah is actually into him, or is she just enjoying a free vacation and hanging out with the girls?
I get friend vibes. I don't see the romantic chemistry from her end at all.
Yeah, I think she's coasting. Now, we have to talk about Sam.
Poor Sam.
The infantilization of this grown man is out of control. The whole villa is babying him because he's too, quote-unquote, nice and has no game.
It's hard to watch. If he makes a cup of tea, everyone claps for him like he's a toddler using the potty.
Exactly.
But here's the analytical truth about reality TV. Being a nice guy isn't enough. You have to be aggressive.
You really do.
Sam's journey is basically a cautionary tale. It's what happens when you bring a golden retriever to a wolf fight.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the survival instincts for this specific environment.
He doesn't. He's too pure for the villa. And then we had a very sudden departure. We should briefly cover George Knight's exit.
Yeah, that was jarring. He left abruptly for family reasons.
No dramatic fire pit goodbye, no packing montage, just a text to the villa.
Right. And obviously, massive respect to his privacy, and we hope everything is okay with his family.
Absolutely. But it definitely caused a sudden shift in the villa dynamics because now Robin is single again right when she was starting to build something.
It jolts everyone back to reality for a second before they dive back into the nonsense.
Speaking of diving into nonsense, it is time for our first segment of the night.
Let's go.
Segment 1, the couple stock market.
My favorite segment. Let's treat these messy relationships like the highly volatile financial assets they are.
Buy, hold, or sell, babes. Who are you investing in? Let's start with Sean, a.k.a. Fitzy, and Lola.
That is a massive buy. This is your blue chip stock.
Yes.
It is reliable. It is steady. It is going to yield long-term dividends.
Yeah.
Buy and hold until the finale.
Totally agree. What about Aidan and Yasmin?
Sell. Liquidate immediately.
The market is crashing. The alarms are blaring.
Get out now. The underlying asset is entirely fraudulent. It's built on Aidan's lies and Yasmin's delusion. Strong sell.
Absolutely a sell. Okay, Lorenzo and Priya.
Does reality TV bankruptcy court exist? Because they belong in it.
They truly do. The stock is delisted. I am not putting a single penny into Lorenzo's dry avocado toast economy.
It's a parasitic investment. Skip it entirely.
Okay, last one. Kavan and Ellie.
This is interesting. I think Ellie has incredible boundary setting skills, but Kavan hasn't really been tested yet. I'm issuing a hold rating.
Oh, I like that. They are a penny stock with potential, but we need to see the quarterly earnings report first.
Exactly. We need more data.
Okay, moving on to segment 2. The main character energy awards.
Time to hand out the hardware.
First category, biggest flirt. Who is doing way too much?
It has to be Ope.
Oh, 100%. Begging for a kiss on day, 8? It's giving desperation.
The thirst was palpable. Ope takes it.
Next category, most delusional.
Aidan wins this in an absolute landslide.
A landslide. The phantom sandwich. Inventing a love triangle in your head to avoid admitting you got rejected is Olympic-level delusion.
He deserves a gold medal in mental gymnastics.
Okay, who is our villa therapist? The person fixing everyone else's problems while totally ignoring their own.
Robin, no question.
Yes. She was ready to fight open the trenches for Angelista.
She's doing unpaid emotional labor for the entire cast and getting absolutely nothing in return.
Protect Robin at all costs. What about the chaos coordinator?
I mean, the producers deserve an honorary award for the cinema screen stunt.
True, but among the cast.
It has to be Ellie. Calling that three-way meeting and forcing the truth out, she engineered pure chaos.
An icon. Okay, biggest green flag.
Fitzy. He just minds his business and kisses his girl.
Fitzy is the standard right now. And finally, walking red flag.
I think this is a tie.
Oh, between who?
Between Lorenzo's negging and Aidan's gaslighting. There are two different flavors of awful.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Lorenzo is the silent, dismissive red flag, and Aidan is the loud, manipulative red flag.
Choose your fighter, and then run in the opposite direction.
Seriously, sprint away. Okay, babes, segment 3. Tomorrow's villa predictions.
I am ready. What level of unhinged behavior are we expecting?
Oh, I want the craziest predictions you have. And remember, Snark Squad, we are keeping score all season. You go first.
Okay, prediction number 1. Aidan, desperate to repair his shattered ego, is going to try and kiss a new bombshell, and she is going to physically swerve him on camera.
I would pay money to see that. The dodge.
It would be incredible. My second prediction, I think the producers are going to lock the boys out of the bedroom entirely.
Wait, like a forced quarantine?
Yes, make them all sleep on the daybeds as punishment for the casa dates.
Oh, that would be amazing. Okay, my turn. My first prediction is that Lorenzo's entitlement is going to peak, and he is going to literally demand that one of the girls peels a grape for him.
Stop it. You think he'd go that far?
I do. He's testing the limits of their dignity. He will ask for a peeled grape or something ridiculous, and someone will do it.
That is so dark, but probably accurate.
My second prediction. Yasmin is finally going to snap. The sunk cost fallacy will break, and she will throw a cocktail in Aidan's face during an argument.
A physical manifestation of her rage. I want that for her.
We need a drink throw. Okay, what is your third prediction?
Opal will try to make Angelista a very sad, performative apology, breakfast like burned toast and a bad coffee, and she will publicly throw it in the trash.
Oh, yes. Reject the grand gesture. Okay, my final prediction is that Fitzy and Lola will have 0 screen time tomorrow, except for one shot where they are in the deep background sharing a bag of chips while someone cries in the foreground.
The strategic background snackers. I love it.
Okay, our final segment of the night, segment 4, the soft girl survival guide.
Let's get real.
Let's get very real. If we were dropped into this Mallorca villa right now, how would we survive the absolute madness?
First of all, I need to know what 5 items you are bringing.
Okay, definitely my Kindle, so I can just completely ignore these men and read romantasy novels. My noise-canceling headphones, obviously. A giant, oversized sun hat so I can hide my facial expressions from the cameras.
Essential.
An unlimited magic supply of our red sangria. And honestly, a taser.
A taser.
Just for self-defense against the gaslighting.
Fair enough. I would bring SPF 100, earplugs, my own silk pillowcase, a massive pair of sunglasses for side-eyeing, and a medical textbook so I look too busy to talk to Lorenzo.
That is such a good strategy. Now, which challenge are you immediately losing on purpose?
Oh, anything involving transferring food or liquid mouth to mouth?
Ugh, yes, absolutely not.
They're dentists. The sheer amount of bacteria I will forfeit immediately send me home.
Same, I am not swapping spit with ope for a plastic trophy.
Okay, realistically, how long before you are crying in the beach hut?
I give it 2 hours. But not sad crying, just angry, frustrated crying because no one is using logic.
I give myself 45 minutes before I am sobbing over the sheer volume of people in my personal space.
Yeah, the sensory overload would be a lot.
Okay, last question. Would you actually find love in the villa? Absolutely not.
Not a chance.
We would both just become the shady villa therapist, sitting in the background, judging everyone's communication styles and their dental hygiene.
Oh, you're gaslighting her, and also you need to floss. That would be us.
Honestly, a valuable service to the villa.
Truly. All right, babes. That is all the snark we have for tonight. But before we go, I want to leave the Snark Squad with something to marinate on.
A final thought.
Think about this, babes. If you were locked in a villa with no phones, free-flowing drinks, and 20 cameras watching your every move, would your most toxic traits come out in 48 hours or 72?
It is a terrifying question.
Just something to think about before you judge Ope too harshly. Actually, no, you should definitely still judge him.
Heavily judge him.
Heavily. So, Snark Squad, we want to hear from you in the comments. Are you team hot yoga or team running club?
And is red sangria officially the drink of the summer?
Let us know. Also, tell us which Love Island couple you are investing in and who is giving the absolute biggest main character energy this week.
We read all of your comments, so don't hold back.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us, babes. Remind yourselves to like, comment, subscribe, and please share this episode with another snarker in your group chat. We are building the squad.
We really appreciate you guys.
We do. All right, babes, you know the drill. Stay messy.
Stay flirty.
And we'll see you on the snark side.